YouTube, what's good, my people? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. So today I want to talk to you guys about what your eyes, when you are making eye contact with a female or a woman who is a prospective mate, this is what your eyes, this is what your eye contact tells her. One thing we as humans do not understand is the fact that our eyes are the only part of our body that we cannot see ourselves. I don't know how to say it. So our eyes tells people a lot about us. Especially when it comes to the biochemical compounds of our brain and of this organism that we call ourselves, so your eyes tell people, a lot about your energy level as well. So when women, or when you make eye contact with people in general, you tend to find out that there is just this there's just this very intense look that comes with it. It's almost as if you are trying to intimidate this person, and these people might end up being quite uncomfortable with your eye contact, simply for the fact that it feels as if you are looking deep direct into their soul, So you are going to find some women telling you that, I don't like the way you look at me, She's not telling you that because she does not like it. She's telling you that because she's getting wet down there. She's telling you that because your eye contact is too intense for her. She's never come across any man who is able to hold her eye contact for that long, and matter of fact with so much energy in their eyes. If a man is able to hold her eye contact, it's usually, she could tell that he's not confident enough, but just acting. But with you, she can feel it, within her own energy field. She can feel you, she can tell that you are not the same as other guys that she's been talking to. She can tell that your energy is very different. She can tell that you are a very different person, and you're not thinking about her in a sexual manner, because she could tell that your eyes are just definitely just focused on her own eyes, and she tends to break often. But one thing you have to also understand is that you do not want to be doing this eye contact type of thing on a constant. What do I mean by that? When you make eye contact with somebody, I do not want you to keep on, obviously, because you are going to be the dominant force over there no matter what, man. You are going to be the dominant force in any conversation with anybody when you want semen retention. If they are not retaining, or if they are not doing certain practices that also elevates their own energy, if they're not doing things like that, man, your energy is definitely going to be the bigger energy in that room or in that conversation. So I do not want you going out there, man, looking people dead in the eyes, just with the intention of trying to intimidate, because this eye contact stuff is just going to become a natural part of you. You're no longer when you used to masturbate, and when you used to watch porn a lot, you always went on the internet to search for how to attract women to you, because you knew deep down within yourself, that you were not worthy enough to attract a qualified female. When I mean a qualified female, I mean a woman who also has high value within herself, which is to say that she's engaging herself in some practices as well, or she's just not being promiscuous and being out there. You knew you were not worthy of having such a woman. Do you understand? And so therefore, that was the reason why you went to the internet. You had to search how to attract, how to get women to like you. And one of the main things you see there is they tell you eye contact. They tell you that because they say eye contact shows dominance. True, eye contact is going to create sexual tension and sexual arousal between both parties. True, But what they're not telling you is the fact that the type of eye contact you make is different. A woman can tell when you are looking at her, just because you've learnt it somewhere, that makes them like you. She might still like you regardless, but she can just tell that it's not from your core. When something is from your core, a lot of people can feel it. If something is coming from your core, if you're laughing from your heart, that's the same thing that happens when a baby laughs. It tends to make every other person around the baby laugh. It's just basic instinct, because it's pure. It's pure, it's part of the baby. He's not trying to remember how to laugh. But when you are not laughing from your heart, other people can also sense that you're not laughing from your heart. But when you truly laugh because something you truly found it funny, and you were not thinking about what any other person is thinking, that laugh is going to be genuine and people are going to feel it as well. So the same way a woman can feel when your eye contact is mechanical, in the sense that you had to learn how to do it, maybe over a period of time of trying to talk to women and all of that, or over a period of time of having studied that on the internet, and you're trying to do. She can tell. And also she can also tell if this person is naturally just the dominant person. The two type of eye contacts, they are totally different when you are not retaining and when you are retaining. And when you are retaining as well, man, it's like you get lost in the moment when you're looking into people's eyes, because you're no longer concerned about trying to impress. It's more or less like you are so invested in the conversation because you are just present with this person. You're just so invested in the conversation that you don't even notice yourself staring into this other person's soul for so long. Meanwhile, they are just there being very uncomfortable. But if it's a woman, she's also becoming much more attracted to you. But if it's a man, he or she might look at it as you're trying to assert your dominance over him, and that's going to make the conversation go a little bit left. And if you were trying to get like a desired outcome, then it's going to be failed, because he or she is going to definitely go, he especially, not the women, he's going to go in defensive mode. He's going to feel like you want to attack him or something like that. So yes, your eye contact is just going to be so strong on this journey, man, and a lot of people are going to misunderstand the way you look at them simply for the fact that they are not used to, or they've never been around somebody who has so much concentrated energy and is focused on one point. When you have a lot of concentrated energy within you, it's just like water. Water on a normal sense just flowing. It might not be so dangerous except you are drowning or the water is carrying you away. But water, on the other hand, when you put it in a very little surface area, I don't know how to say, when you use a very tiny pipe and let water come out through it, it has a very great force. That's the same thing with you, and that force can cut a metal. That force of water can cut a metal coming out of that tiny hole. The same thing has to do with your energy. That your energy being stored, you not relapsing, you not giving into your sexual energy, is you. Is you being that water that is you becoming that water that has been pushed through a little pipe so that the pressure can increase. And the pressure increasing in you, people are also going to sense it, and they sense it through your eyes. That water coming out of the pipe is going to be very, very strong, and it can cut a pipe, it can cut a metal, sorry. So yes, your energy is likened to that water. It's very strong. People can sense it coming out of you. You might not be able to sense it because probably you've gotten used to having a lot of energy, but people around you, man, they are not used to that type of energy. So it might be piercing, it might be so much to handle, or it might be so much to deal with in a moment. And yes, give those people or cut them slack for being nervous, for being agitated by your presence and all of that. We are humans, and we get uncomfortable when we are being looked at. Talk less of somebody's looking at us, which somebody's looking at us, you know, with this energy and aura field around him. You know, I can feel it within me that his energy is just totally different, you know. So yes, mind your eye contact on this journey, you know, especially when you're talking to women, because trust me, man, you don't want somebody stalking you just because they think you like them, because you looked at them for a very long time, and the way you looked at them, nobody has looked at them like that before. You know, you don't want people you don't want women becoming obsessed over you just because you were looking them too deep in the eyes and, you know, getting them wet down there, and they cannot explain why they are getting wet for you. So yes, keep on retaining, guys, keep on retaining, man. You know, your seed is your power. Your seed is what makes you a man. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, you know, share this channel as well. You know, let's grow together. Let's grow together. I'll see you guys later, and I love you guys, man. Do take care of yourself. Bye.